Hey there, my friends out here in the Western Pacific. I want to talk about this tropical disturbance. It very well could be called Paeng here in the course of the next 48 to 72 hours, really spinning up lots of convection around Yap over towards Palau. And you can see really just this broad circulation. It is in there, but it's not tight enough to really be called a tropical depression at this time. That's still calling it kind of a tropical disturbance. But on enhanced infrared satellite imagery, you can really see all that convection. And the other problem is as this continues to develop, it is still kind of pulling a little bit of moisture in from the west. So we still have instability across southern areas of Visayas over towards Mindanao, creating those thunderstorms. Then, even if we look back a little bit further towards the north, I'm kind of setting the stage here. We have another cold surge spilling in across Okinawa over towards Taiwan, which is going to interact with this and really help to increase those winds for northern areas of the Philippines. But that very well could keep this area just a little bit further towards the south. And as we go ahead through the day on Tuesday into Wednesday, this kind of creeps a little bit closer to the coastline. This is the ECMWF model outlook, not an official forecast, keep that in mind, but it does show the storm system off of the coastline of southeastern Luzon as a fairly decent storm system. Big issue would be just loads of rainfall. Now, I say that, and ECMWF is the one I'm leaning to just because of the overall background flow and that interaction with the cold surge towards the north, but I just want to point this out just for the sake of full transparency and data is the GFS actually pulls a stronger storm system and kind of edging off towards the east around that cold surge and kind of kicks it more of on a recurve scenario. That would be the best possible scenario, but just based on that high pressure area towards the north and experience, I don't think that's going to be the case with this area if it does start to develop. It turning towards the north and east, it seems unlikely to be quite frank. But regardless, even if it does turn towards north and east, we're still looking at plenty of rainfall here across southern areas of Luzon and Visayas, just because of that inflow that could wrap around it as well. So, that's just kind of competing factors. Got a lot to talk about here. The area is not quite organized at this time, and that makes the forecast the confidence pretty low on it, to be quite frank with you. It's just not quite there. But this is just looking ahead through today and into tomorrow. I want to note that even though you have that broad circulation, real high winds all the way back towards the northern Luzon because of that interaction with our high pressure area ridging in from the north with that cold surge. So even in places like Apari, Santa Ana, even as far south as Casiguran, you're going to be looking at some high winds ahead of this just because of that tight pressure gradient. And then eventually you could be having that rain come in too. That won't be until the latter part of this week, so we still got some time to watch this. But I think all eyes really need to be keen on this, and don't shrug it off. Don't say, "Oh, well, I don't want to scare people," and I don't try to do that. Somebody pointed that out in my last video. That's not the point of these updates. Just make sure you are informed on the latest information. So I'll keep you guys posted. Stay safe out there.